I first heard Rhonda Ross sing when she was just 8 years old. I had rented a VHS of Diana Ross live at Caesar's Palace. During the concert, she went out into the audience and asked her daughter Rhonda to sing with her on Reach Out and Touch. Without hesitation, Rhonda sang in front of all of these people. But it's no wonder she'd inherit musical gifts when her mother is Diana Ross, and her father is Berry Gordy Jr., founder of Motown Records. As Rhonda grew, she continued to perform. While studying at Brown University, she would perform in the local clubs. After college, she tried her hand at acting and appeared on the NBC soap opera Another World. Her role earned her a Daytime Emmy nomination. Rhonda then stepped away from the spotlight and devoted time to a real estate firm, as well as starting a family. I sat down with Rhonda and we talked about motherhood, what inspires her, and her return to singing. So what can the audience expect from your show?
I like to think that we have a fun show, a lot of laughs, and yet my song choices tend to be songs about the range of love, meaning new love, old love, angry love, sexy love, lost love, self-love. I like to really explore all of that, whether it be a song I've written or a song that I've chosen that someone else has written. Yeah.
And it's your first show in 5 years.
My first show in a very long time.
Yeah. So what made you wait so long?
I had a baby. He's not a baby anymore. He's 3. But you know, during those years, during the pregnancy and the years of his early years of raising him, I just it was hard to change my focus and get dressed up. But I'm ready. I feel really excited. I feel like the entrance of him into my life has really changed my perspective, and specifically about women and motherhood, and my awe and respect of mothers has just shot through the roof. And so some of the songs that I've written in the last few years are about that, whether it be the importance of a mother or how hard that work is, you know. I'm gonna keep going here to say that we're in an election season, and I think about, you know, equal pay for equal work, and those kinds of things come out in my songs because I'm starting to see women's work and the importance of what we do and how hard it is in a different light.
And you sing, I think, primarily jazz music.
You know, the music that I sing, I don't know that there's a real label for it, but it's definitely jazz inspired. I come out of jazz. When I was growing up, my mother's, the section of my mother's show that was always my favorite was the Lady Sings the Blues section. And then, of course, I met my husband, who is a great jazz pianist, Rodney Kendrick, and sort of studied underneath him for those years. And he introduced me to Abbey Lincoln and to Barry Harris and to Randy Weston. And I really got to know straight ahead jazz in that way. But since then, I've sort of added a little detour, which is that I have some neo soul in my world, some regular old R&B in my world, and that's where I am. So, and I write a lot, and I don't know where you would put my songs. I consider them almost poetry more than a song, and I do something that I call song telling, where it's very much like spoken word, but with melody. So that's what I do.
Now, to go all the way back, your mother is, of course, Diana Ross, and your father is Berry Gordy Jr., the founder of Motown Records. And Motown, the musical, is coming to Broadway.
So exciting.
So how much of that is your father involved in?
He's 100% involved.
Okay.
It's an amazing opportunity because it is based on his book, To Be Loved.
Okay.
It is his story. He has been talking about bringing it to the stage for years. I can't remember when he started talking to me about it.
Oh, so he's been talking to you about it for years.
Talking to me about it, and anybody else who would listen about it for years. And now we're very close to it being a reality. He is very much involved, involved in the writing of the script, the hiring of the director, who's this great director, and just every step of the way, the casting, everything. And so he was here in New York for about 3 weeks, just a couple weeks ago, and they had a presentation. I don't know if you saw it.
It's on the internet. You can look that up.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And the woman who plays my mother, they're all great, but the woman who plays my mother is I think she's dynamic, amazing. I mean, really remarkable. And so it's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
It's the catalog, it's the Motown catalog that has lived for all of these years. It's 35 cast members who are just
big show.
So full of joy to be on that stage. They recognize the importance of what they're reenacting and bringing back. And when you think about what this company has done, it's bigger than any, the way it changed the world is bigger than any president, bigger than any movement even. I mean,
music transcends politics and generations.
And this music in particular, Motown music, was just transcendent.
Yeah.
And changed the world and changed this country, and and changed us in a way that we could still use the changing now. It really taught us that we're more alike than we are different, and it taught us that we could all get along.
We could all dance in the streets.
We could all dance in the streets, and
no.
And so it's an important. I'm very excited about it coming. I just want to say I'm very, very excited about it coming to the stage. I think they've done a great job with it, and I hope everyone will see it.
Yeah. Now, what would that be like for you, sitting in the audience? You're watching your parents' story.
Yeah, like
how
they fell in love.
Yeah,
and all
what's
of
that experience like?
I've been asked that, and I haven't seen the whole show. I just want to say, because it's not even all the way complete, but I did see this presentation with these snippets, these excerpts, and I thought I was going to cry the whole time. I thought I was going to be sort of so moved that I was going to cry, but the truth is I was so full of joy that the joy superseded the tears. It was, I don't know how to explain it. It was not as odd as you would think to watch it. But
you're probably so familiar with the story.
Well, some of the parts of the story are very private that nobody knows except for not inappropriate,
right?
but private memories that only my father and my mother really know.
Okay, and now it's on the stage.
And now it's on the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. I think they're doing such a great job that I felt nothing but pleased and thrilled to be there.
Yeah. But I want to talk just briefly about your mother. What have you learned from her as a performer that you take now into when you do a show?
It's a huge question. And it's funny because the answer mixes with her as a performer and also her as a mother. But as a performer, she cares about nothing more than giving her audience what they came to see.
Yes.
And nothing more than connecting with them. Everybody in the audience, she could be singing to a stadium, and the person at the back row will feel like she's singing directly to him.
Yeah.
And in many ways she is. There's something that she has that cares in a very real and deep way about every single person in that audience, and that they receive from her what it is she has to give. So whether it's in a ballad or an intimate moment, or whether it's a costume change and something fantastic, so she really, that's probably one of the biggest things I've learned. As a singer, she too is a storyteller. She doesn't do vocal acrobatics. She really stays on the melody and just gives you the song in a very pure way that a lot of people don't do anymore.
Yeah, I think that's missing from today's music.
In many ways, it's missing, and I hope to have pulled some of that from her. Yeah. And then the balance of being a mother and a performer, I've watched all my life with her. I've watched her be able to be extremely present and extremely hands-on with her 5 children, while at the same time being this superstar and an entrepreneur and all of that, and having that balance. I mean, I have many, many memories of being backstage in the dressing room while she's getting herself ready or between shows, and just watching that ability for her to change from mother to icon in a split second.
Right.
And never making us feel that we were in the way or we had to be somewhere else because she was preparing to go to the stage.
Mhm.
She always had that, and I hope to have that too with my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the answer to this next question is your son, but beyond your son, what inspires you?
My son.
Your son.
What inspires me? God, that's a great question. You have really good questions today.
Oh.
Is it cliche to say life inspires me?
No.
I get I'm constantly looking at different ways to improve,
Okay.
and improve my spiritually and musically and as a parent and all of that. So I'm always looking for that. I don't know really how that inspires me. That gets me up in the morning, and I'm reading all the time, and I'm sort of always searching for how to expand.
Yes. And I think that you would like to do a little song for us.
I was gonna do that. Should I still do it?
I would like it. I'm sure they would like it.
I'm gonna.
If we
sing-
had an audience, they would
if
be
we- if
applauding
we-
right
they would be
now.
applauding.
They would
They'd be
say,
saying,
"Yes,
"Yes, we
sing,
want
sing." Would you? Do you
I
still
will,
would like
I
to
will.
do something?
Let
Okay.
me sing it, and it's the song that I think you know. I did it on Barbara Walters.
Okay.
It's called "You're My Song."
Yes.
I wrote it for my mother some years ago before I was a mother.
Mhm.
But now I think it's even more sort of timely for me. It's a song that I wrote to my mother saying, I hope you know that you are the reason I am what I am.
Right.
But I now sing it to every mother because, like I said, I have a different appreciation for mothers and
Mhm.
the work that we do. And I want every mother to know
Okay.
how important they are.
Okay. So Rhonda Ross doing "You Are My Song."
You're my song. Someone should have told you you're the one planted in the garden and painted by the sun, sculpted in God's image, so rare and wide. Someone should have told you that you're God's child. Someone should have told you you're a queen, power strong like mountains, comfort lush and green, beauty pulled from starlight, pure as gold. Someone should have told you you had a right to know. Someone should have told you why birds sing, why tidal waves are measured by their symphony. 'Cause if you have to ask me why I'm strong, someone should have told you you're my song.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, if you want to hear more of that incredible voice, go to the Triad on November 5th. And I want to thank you for your time and best of luck in
Thank
the
you. I
show,
appreciate
being a
this.
mother.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. Thank you. And this has been Dustin Fitzharris for Nightlife Exchange with Rhonda Ross.